All right, y'all. I'm sitting here laughing at myself because just got like the stunning, the artistry on these cards is just, it's so beautiful. And I'll show you all a couple of them. And I keep getting the hair, and this is a new, these cards are like not messed with. My other card deck, like the hair, some of them are kind of bent. So I'm like, the Hierophant comes out first a lot. And that always kind of makes me wonder, like, are they trying to say that I'm playing that character, or is it just the cards were bent? But then it came out first on this one, and we also had the Four of Pentacles reversed. But I posted that picture, and I was like, I might just take this down. I was like, because so many different things came up for me, and I was like, it was just this weird, like, full circle moment, and I was like, this is like a representation of my past in a lot of ways. And I feel like I'm very grateful for any lessons learned, and like especially like all of the discipline that comes with like fitness and like that industry and all of it. Like it that has helped me in so many other ways. And it was just sort of this kind of weird moment, because what I'm I really am trying and want to stay on the track of like not attaching to the physical and not caring about my body and the way it looks, because it does fluctuate, and it has fluctuated, you know, and it will continue to. And my energy is still like something that I struggle with. And so I really want, in my libido, even like my health is what's most important to me. And so I don't want to be attached. I don't want to fall back into that place again. And it's just, I'm laughing because and I hope that this resonates for somebody else, because the Hierophant came out, and it's the rat from Ratatouille, and I've actually never watched the movie, but I'm gonna have to watch it now. The guy that did this, it's all animals, but he's based it from different things for like the different characters and stuff. But when I read the description, I was like, I feel like in a lot of ways I've played the Hierophant, although I'm sure, I know for sure some people think that I'm stuck up, but I don't like, I guess I just learned, I created my own value system, and I've run my life that way. I've wanted to run by the beat of my own drum, even when other people try to put me in a box. I hate it. I still do. And it's funny though, because this character, a lot of people don't understand the Hierophant, or they hate him, or they hate that they don't like that energy because it's strict. It's like, but it's not, it comes from a place of love. It comes from a place of care. It comes from a place of let's work together, to me. And I think I love that one. I think it's character, I think it's beautiful. And actually I think Taurus is the one that like represents that. I've attracted a lot of Taurus people in my life, which is so crazy to me because I'm like an Aries sun, but there's a contrast there or something. I don't know. I love Taurus people, but there's that stubborn side, people get that you're always going to have that resistance that gets annoyed with it. And so I just thought that was so funny, because that popped up in my head as I was like, is this going to come off as boastful? Is this going to like trigger more jealousy? Is this going to be something that I'm hated for and stuff like that? And it's like, but I'm that type. Like I've in many ways, that's the way that my life has played out. And I'm sure that it's a mix of the fact that that was my energy. And then also that I'm so driven to have this like independence. I've always been that way. So it's like, you kind of have to create your own value system. You kind of have to like, but it's so interesting because it's like, there's a need for the Hierophant, but there's a need for all the other characters too. And when we can let go of this, like these negative feelings of like jealousy or hate, or I can't think of all of them, then we can just appreciate each other. And that was what came to me after I made that post, because I was like, this isn't, that's a part of my past that I don't want to attach to anymore. And yet this is the body that I'm in. And I want to be around people or have friendships and partners or whoever that like, we can just appreciate each other as we are and admire our differences instead of it being like, I feel jealous of you because of this or because of that. And I don't know what's going to happen in the future because we still live in such a digital world. And I'm just sorry. Like, I've been the freaking hair fall my whole life. Like, that's just so crazy. Like, I used to be like, I'm never going to drink. I'm going to be different than everyone and I'm not going to drink. And it's like I was in high school. So I guess I've always had that, like, that stubbornness in me. But it's like I said, like there has to be this character. Somebody had, because you may think that you may hate that person because they refuse to do what you want them to do, but they also are creating a structure for other people. So it's like when you can like break out of the resistance and look at it from a bigger perspective, you can see how we all play these different characters for a reason. And so I don't know why that just was cracking me up today. And yeah, and the other, I guess, sort of like the dark side of that is that I have been alone a lot. I've been alone, and I've literally, even today, I was like, I don't know how I'm still sane, like going through some of the things that I've been through and having to do so much of it alone. It's scary sometimes. So that's why I think jealousy is just, it really is silly when you get out of that space, because you're like, you just don't know the things that other people have had to go through or what their life is really like. And so when we can like let go of that and just be grateful, like that was that full circle moment for me today of like, I don't want to ever attach to like needing my body to look a certain way. I'm just grateful that my body has carried me this far, and that I have had discipline that's helped me have better health. It's not about like, and on the other hand, I've been like, the restrictive eating has been the opposite though. The restrictive eating has given me health problems. Like it's given me issues with energy and, I don't even know. So like issues with my menstrual, like my cycle and stuff. So I don't know where all this is coming from, but I guess I just needed to speak this because I just think it's funny. I just think it's when we can see the silly side of things, it really helps you to break out of that and like realize that it's like sometimes you're getting so much resistance from the outside, because like I think of that with with like family and different people in my life who have given me resistance about things. And I think there probably were moments of like jealousy and stuff, but then a lot of it, what you start to see is that, and I did want to speak on this, is that the devil energy, I saw this on another video. Someone else made a video, and what was it titled? It was, I have not watched the video. It was "The Devil is God's Agent." And I thought that was brilliant, just the title, because when you can look at that energy in that way, it will help you to recognize that it's shaping you. And it doesn't mean that there aren't moments that are really hard. Like if you're going through a tower moment or something like that, like it's hard to deal with. Them emails are coming in like crazy. But sometimes you're getting resistance because it's not the right path for you. Like just think about that in your own life. And if you want to reflect for a minute, because there have been things that times when I was being very self-centered or very selfish, and I was getting this reflection that was aggravating, but it's because I wasn't doing what I wasn't really in alignment. So that's the way that the resistance helps bring us back into alignment. So I needed to speak this for somebody. I don't know what to say about this whole Hierophant energy, because I don't even know what that means going forward. I guess I've had to already accept that a lot of people don't like me or don't like what I do, but it helps. It's helped bring me laughter. So I hope that it helps bring somebody else laughter, because somebody has to play the fucking rat. Like somebody has to be, but he's not just the rat. He's like the rat leader, or he's like the rat with a plan. He's got a plan. So and he's got keys to unlock things. So like you can't hate him that much just because he wants to be different, you know? And we have the Four of Pentacles reversed, which is another Four of Pentacles is a really interesting, like, it has so many different meanings, but that's giving me that letting go of the past, because I know that was coming up for me, is really trying to, I mean, again, the past is still always going to be a part of your life, I think, but it's like really trying to shut the door on that and allow what needs to come through to come through. And if you also resonate with the Hierophant energy, it's hard for us, okay? You know, you gotta laugh, y'all. Oh my gosh, like you just have to laugh. It just is like, because I have had such a hard time seeing myself and or understanding why, you know, there's been all this resistance and stuff. But then again, it makes sense. And this kid we can't function together without boundaries and structure, so and discipline. So sometimes you start to see how it plays out in your life for a reason. Isn't that right, Bugaboo? What are you watching?
No,
He's watching Minions, the best movie ever. All right, bye guys.